Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Riverside Lady Vikes Basketball. Senior captain McKenzie Haduck joining us right now. Well, McKenzie, you know you have a talented team this year, but the league is darn tough. The exhibition schedule's been darn tough, and you have to go out and execute. And some games you girls are playing really good. Some games you got to work on a few things. Nonetheless, I'm sure you're really happy that, hey, it's my senior year, and we're playing some good basketball right now.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited. Coach McKenzie always has us play harder teams during exhibitions because he knows that if we play easy teams, they won't prepare us for the hard schedule that we have during the regular season.
And your role on the team, you could do a little bit of everything. Sometimes you got a hot hand, you're shooting. Sometimes you're driving to the basket. Defense, taking a charge, whatever, diving for loose balls, you'll do it all.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely am more aggressive this year because of my dedication to the weight room. I feel like I'm more of a bigger player than I was last year.
And how about the tradition in the Haduck family? There's been some pretty darn good basketball players. Let's talk a little bit about your family.
Yeah, definitely. Basketball has been a part of my life forever. From watching Morgan play when I was probably like 5 years old until Madison played when I played with her. So it's a great experience watching her and all of them and following them in their footsteps.
McKenzie, when we talk a little bit about your style out there when you're out on the floor, tell us a little about your skill set and what you try to do as a basketball player for Riverside.
I definitely give 100% every play, every game. So I know I'm one of the people that they depend on during the game, so I try to do my best, try to score as many points as I can, help rebound, play defense, and hopefully help win the game for the team.
Let's talk a little bit about the starters on the team. Let's first start with Natalie Satil, a younger player. She really has a good handle on the ball and really plays some tough defense.
Yeah, we definitely needed a ball handler this year, and she was a great spot to fill it. Natalie worked out a lot during the summer, and she's been helping us with passing the ball, defense, shooting. She's an all-around great player.
Let's head over inside to Jess Milan, really coming along here and getting that 6 points, 4, 6, 8 points, who knows, but those are big points for you and sometimes a difference in the game.
Yeah, Jessie definitely is really good at offensive and defensive rebounds. A lot of times when I pass the ball, she's always there to catch it, so I always count on her to catch my passes and hopefully make them.
And then Shelby Sloboda's averaging over 11 a game, and Shelby could really be a presence and seems to have a knack for knocking down. I know they're 2, 4, or 6 footers sometimes, but sometimes you really need those buckets.
Yeah, Shelby has a great form from the shorter positions on the play. So whenever we rebound, we hope for her to get them and put them back into the basket for us.
Let's head over to Danielle Powell, who comes off the bench and really contributes. And she's kind of like you. At whatever she's called upon to do, she will.
Yeah, during practice, Danielle has a lot of spots to fill. She can either play the 1, 2, 3, or 5. So I'm proud of her that she knows all the plays in every position. It takes a lot of dedication and hard work, but she fills every spot.
And Lizzie Spindler, quite the competitor, very similar to you. You could tell a lot of times she wants it so much for her, not just for herself, it's for her team. And, of course, you being the captain, I'm sure it helps having a little bit of a bond with Lizzie out there on the floor.
Yeah, I love playing with Lizzie. She's always like my right-hand man. We're always together. When I'm not open, she's open, and if she's not open, I'm open. So we always play off each other.
And unfortunately for Jordan Martz, she's been injured and probably not going to play this year. But there's some other girls that contribute from the bench and some younger players that contribute there at Riverside. And, of course, you want to keep that tradition going and kind of see it through as the years go on that Riverside Lady Vikes basketball will be successful.
Yeah, we were definitely bummed that Jordan isn't able to play for the rest of the season. But we're always going to support her whatever she does. And hopefully next year she'll be back to normal.
Let's talk about your future endeavors, McKenzie. What are your plans come the fall of this year?
My My first option for college is probably Temple, and I'm undecided on what I want to do, either business or in the medical field, but sooner or later I'll figure it out.
And how about the people at home? Let's talk a little about your folks and what it's like and how much support they give you in the classroom and on the floor.
Yeah, definitely my parents are my number one supporters. My parents never miss a game, even if they're sick. Like, a couple weeks ago, my dad had the flu, and he was still there. So it's awesome to have their support.
And what's it mean to be a student at Riverside? There's a close-knit community, a close-knit school, and boy, you see all the boys basketball players, it seems like, at all your games, and I'm sure it's the same when the guys are playing. It doesn't matter what the sporting event, but there really is it's a small class size that graduates every year, but it seems to be a close group.
Yeah, Riverside, we're always close. I probably know every single classmate in my grade and in every other grade. It's really great to like how I see the boys come to our games, because majority of the time a lot of people don't support the girls, but it's nice to see that they're there and supporting us like we do for them.
And I know the goals are big this year, but boy, there's some great competition in the league and in districts. But if you're playing at your best, you probably feel like you can play with anybody on any given night, right?
Yeah, I feel like we're definitely one of the top 4 teams, along with Lakewood, Holy Cross, and Dunmore. And either night, anyone is beatable, so we have to play our hardest and try to be the best.
And the Carbondale game, even this year, was pretty darn close. And then when we get to districts, there's going to be some other teams in the mix as well. Well, McKenzie, we appreciate your time. It's great catching up with you. Continued success in the classroom and on the basketball court. Good luck with your future endeavors as well.
Right, thank you very much.
Senior Captain McKenzie Haduck from the Riverside Lady Vikes here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.